Here's the thing. You don't need a billion views. You need the right people seeing you often enough that you're the obvious choice when they're ready to buy. We teach the quickest way to have your breakthrough is to entertain first and sell second. And this doesn't mean you have to be a clown, but it does mean you have to be interesting, right?
Hey, Adley, what's up?
What's up, Amy?
I am so stoked because you are part of Kevin King's upcoming event, eComMastery.ai, happening in Nashville from the 8th to the 12th of April. So it's really crazy. This is the first time we've ever done an event where e-commerce, all the e-commerce channels, and AI converge in one event. And so there are speakers on every single topic, from mastering the different e-commerce channels to how do they use AI for the latest and greatest of that. And there's this really, really cool thing that I know you're part of, which is this brands meets creators. We have social commerce coming with us into this event, and you are going to be speaking on social discovery and how to use social to get discovered and drive sales, which every single brand wants to do, and brands are going to be able to meet you at that event. How excited are you?
So excited. I get to come talk about my favorite subject in the world in my town. This is going to be the best. Everything I hear about the event sounds so amazing, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. I can't wait to meet everybody.
It's really, really cool to be able to not only have creators like you giving us the secrets, we brand owners the secrets, but also being able to as a brand, meet with top creators in the space, ask them questions, develop brand partnerships. So I have a few questions for you so that we can dig into your topic at the event.
All right, shoot.
All right, the first one is, Adley, you generate 1 billion organic views per month. Per month.
Actually,
What?
it's more like 3, but we're at up to 3 billion
3
now, thanks to AI.
organic views. Organic. Like I
can't count that high. I don't know how it got there.
that's a lot, right? Like that's a lot. Let's soak it in for a minute. That's a number most people cannot even comprehend, especially me. What is the secret to creating content that gets discovered at that scale? And can a small e-commerce brand actually replicate any of it?
Well, here's the thing. You don't need a billion views. You need the right people seeing you often enough that you're the obvious choice when they're ready to buy. So the playbook scales down. And the simplest way to put it is what nobody wants to hear, which is shots on goal. And then it's shots on goal. It's a reps game. It's not, I've been doing this for 4 months, or I've been doing this for 2 years. It is how you're coming across in the feed. For us and for the brands that we work with, we teach the quickest way to have your breakthrough is to entertain first and sell second. And this doesn't mean you have to be a clown, but it does mean you have to be interesting, right? Most brands are trying to just sneak an ad into somebody's relaxing scroll time where they're there to be entertained. They don't want to hear about your coaching program or the next real estate offer. That's not why they're there. So now if you overtly even sound like an ad, gone. And so of course you want to sell. We just have to help you disguise it better, right? So we build shows, bits, hooks, and characters that people would watch even if there was no product. And then the brand is woven into that, not distracting from it.
That makes so much sense. And I know, as you mentioned, people want to be entertained. And not only that, buying is a psychological decision. It's more than just, when people are adding something to their cart, when they're leaving their feed to buy something, it's because they feel connected to it in some way. And there is no way to be connected unless you are creating content that people actually want to see.
Yeah, nobody can buy from you if they don't know you exist. So you could have the best product in the world, but if you're sounding like an ad all the time and just playing small and just trying to call out your core avatar nonstop, with all of the content that is being produced, you're not going to have this breakthrough. But if you want that connection, that relevance, let's aim to have a breakthrough first, and where a lot of people know about you. You can get really, really cheap attention. And the algorithm is so smart right now that if you have this breakthrough, you get some momentum, the way that we're going to show you how, then your avatar is going to find you 10 times easier, 10 times faster, 10 times cheaper.
I love that. And I know you're going to be sharing these techniques that are going to make sense. But you work with Coca-Cola level brands, and you're going to be sharing strategies with sellers of all sizes. So even our little guys or people who just started, and there's going to also be multi-million-dollar sellers there at this event. So what can a seller doing, say, let's 100K a year, learn from your playbook?
Yeah, the principles don't change just because the logo's bigger, right? People are scrolling the same way they are for Coca-Cola or Land Rover as they are for you at 100K, right? The brain still decides in under a second if you're worth their attention or not. And that's true for Coca-Cola and the girl shipping boxes out of her garage. So I would say use your size as an unfair advantage. The 100K seller can test wild ideas in a week that would take a big brand 6 months and 3 legal reviews to pull off, right? It's like turning the Titanic for them, but you can respond to comments, stitch customers, show behind the scenes, and pivot instantly. And that is really an underrated superpower. So I would say we want to get you out of random acts of content, okay? So you're going to be able to steal our systems, not the budget, okay? You might be able to, even if you can't buy huge campaigns for shout outs or coming to us to trend you on TikTok yet, you can still use our proven frameworks, and that's what we're going to be providing to people at the event.
Is some great advice for people. I cannot wait to learn from your playbook. I'm so excited to meet you and hang out with you in your town, Nashville, April 8th through the 12th at eComMastery.ai. And everyone, don't wait to buy your tickets because we're almost sold out already. You can go to eComMastery.ai and use code MASTERY to save 20% on your ticket. As we mentioned, don't wait. The lowest level ticket is less than $500. So you really have no excuse. Adley's playbook is going to teach you how to make way more than that, how to at least 10x that at 3 billion views a month. Come on. So we're so excited for this event. And Adley, thanks for joining me today. Everyone, we'll see you there.
Thanks, Amy. Good to see you.